Voters in Pine Bluff are once again heading to the polls to weigh in on a sales tax increase.
Yeah, civic leaders are looking for a second chance to convince people to back tax hikes that fund safety and economic projects. THV 11's Rebecca Brown has more on this latest push and the opposition that's still pushing back as early voting gets underway.
It was very close in May, and I think that sends a message to people who are supporting or not supporting it that there is some controversy involved.
Early voting is once again underway in Pine Bluff. These signs have become a familiar sight around town as two prominent organizations here spread their message about how people should vote on several sales tax initiatives.
Nobody would invest their money and not knowing what it's going to be invested in. So we're encouraging all of our citizens to come out and tell Go Forward one more time that no means no.
We've had so many people come back and ask us to come back and put that ballot or put that referendum on the ballot, and because they see the progress that needs to continue that we've already started for 6 years now.
The first sales tax initiative is focused on public safety, while the other on education and economic development, but both fell back in May. But Lee Cockrum with Go Forward Pine Bluff says things will be different this time around.
Because the tax is so important to our city, and it's just not a tax that people in Pine Bluff pay. If you are a visitor to Pine Bluff, if you're driving down the interstate and you stop for gas, you stop for food, you're paying for that tax as well. And all of that goes into the coffers of our city government.
However, Ivan Whitfield, the president of the Pine Bluff NAACP, says he feels no progress has truly been made by Go Forward Pine Bluff and doesn't think giving more money is a wise investment.
They expect our citizens to allow them to have another $30 million with an open plate to spend it where they want to spend it. And I say to you, I believe our community is much smarter than that, and that won't happen.
Outside of the Jefferson County Courthouse, we caught up with several voters.
Today is a waste of time for people, for them to ask people to come back and re-vote. Waste of time. And the city should be ashamed spending all our tax money to have another vote.
And I just feel like Pine Bluff, for every dollar they spend on progress, they ought to spend on infrastructure. And I am a very big proponent of progress, but you got to take care of what you already have.
In Pine Bluff, Rebecca Brown, THV 11 News.
All right, Rebecca, thank you. You can vote as early as 8:30 in the morning and as late as 5 in the evening at the Jefferson County Courthouse. And Election Day is set for November 14th.